Okay, this is Linda, and she had a mild procedure just 2 days ago, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions about what it was like and what your findings and thoughts are. So just a couple days ago you had a mild. What were your symptoms before you had this procedure?
Well, I had pain from my back, my hip, my knees, all the way down my legs.
Okay.
That came, the morning I got up and my knees always hurt, even after I had double knee replacement.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had like a tingling and a numbness, and it took time till I walked around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get up in the morning and I get out of bed and I feel fine, which is the first time in 3.5 years that I could say that. And also my hip, which, by the end of the day, my hip really hurt a lot, and my back. And I know I haven't really done a lot of walking, but I feel so much better. And I'm walking differently. I can see the difference. I'm not shuffling. I was shuffling my feet before, and now I'm able to lift them up and walk more normally.
That's great.
Yeah.
So during the procedure, what was that like? What was the procedure like for you?
Well, it was not the most comfortable thing I've ever had, but it wasn't terrible.
Okay.
The hardest part, I think, were the needles.
Okay.
And the scraping, hearing that and feeling it.
Yeah,
It was strange.
Yeah, it's a little, you may be numb, but you're still feeling the pressure.
Yeah, you still feel it.
And then that night, what was that, a little sore?
I was sore.
Okay.
Yeah, I found I couldn't really sit up in the chair. My back was hurting, so
Did you have to take anything?
I took a couple extra strength Tylenols.
Okay.
And during the night I had to get up again because the pain was down through my legs, which was surprising to me.
Okay.
I understood my back would hurt, but I
Yes.
didn't know my legs would hurt like that.
Well.
But today I got up and I feel much better.
Great. Walking okay? Getting here, no problem?
Yeah, no, I walked.
Driving?
I didn't drive, my
Okay.
husband drove.
Okay.
But, I'm anxious to try to walk now.
Absolutely.
I really am. I want to see
Terrific.
if that's been a big problem.
Oh, I know. It's a huge problem in stenosis because the curvature of the spine gets worse when you stand up and walk, and that's why it's one of the synonyms to the problem. It's one of the things we use to diagnose it.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. You had single level stenosis, just at one level, and so it wasn't terribly difficult to do. Sometimes we've done even up to 3, and so luckily this is just easy with one. So.
Yeah. And the main thing is, they said I want to see if I can stand. I haven't been able to do that in I don't know how many years.
Yes.
I hang on walls a lot.
Yes.
Wherever I go.
Well, what I think we should do at this point is we're probably going to hold on just a second. Nope. Have you come back and probably end of next week, just make sure everything's going. We're going to take out the staples today.
Okay.
Just put a couple steri strips on. I don't want you to bathe until Monday.
Okay.
And don't submerge until probably the end of the week.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll just see you back midweek, end of the week, see how you're doing.
Okay.
And of course you can call if you have any questions or problems or anything like that. I want to know.
And you think I could start to walk a little
Yes.
bit?
I'd be
How
ginger
much?
at first. I'd probably start by, you're walking around the house, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'd probably limit it to around the block,
Okay.
at first, and kind of see how things go, and then just get progressive from there.
Okay. Because I was walking over 2 miles a day, but I had to sit down every few minutes. About every 15 minutes, I had to sit down and rest because I couldn't take the pain.
I want you to start, around the block, about a
Okay.
10-minute stretch,
Okay.
and see how things go.
Yeah, I'm anxious to do that.
Good. All right.
That's going to be great if I can walk again like
Wow, that's the whole point of this thing. Is, I think you will be able to walk. I think you'll be able to walk a lot.
Yeah, that's great.
It is great. Good.
Big
Okay.
thing.
Thank you.
And thank you.
My pleasure.
I really, I'm so happy. I really am. Just to be pain-free. Because
It's
even
pretty
if I
nice.
didn't walk, I had pain. My hip was really bad for a year. It just started around last May, I think, that it was really bad. And
When were the knees done?
3.5 years ago.
It never never got over it. It's just pain in the knees.
I always had this feeling of like numbness and tingling, which I didn't, I had spoken to Dr. Roush about it, and he said it was because the nerves were cut. Some people regenerate nerves quickly. I was obviously very slow. But, that didn't seem right either. But I never thought of it as part of my back problem.
Right.
My hip, I figured, probably was. But I didn't think the knees had anything to do with it. And as I say, I got up yesterday morning and this morning. I got out of bed and I didn't feel that stiffness. I was able to walk.
Great.
Which was really an accomplishment.
I agree. Thanks.
So I'm very happy.
Me too. Me too. All right.